Packers special teams spiral puts Rich Bisaccia under the microscope. After Week 4, when a team's fortunes hinge on hidden yards and execution, small breakdowns can snowball into big headlines. That's where Green Bay finds itself after Week 4, questioning not just a phase of play, but the direction of its special teams program under coordinator Rich Bisaccia. Pro Football Focus attempts to distill kickoffs, punts, coverage, field goals, and extra points into a single metric. By that measure, the Packers are in a rut. Their current special teams grade is 51.4, 30th in the league, continuing a multi-year slide that predates this season. Fourth quarter flashpoints versus Dallas. The issues were front and center late in Sunday's disappointing tie with the Cowboys. Moments after the Packers seized a 34-30 advantage, returner Kevontae Turpin ripped off a 45-yard kickoff return, setting Dallas up at its own 46. 4 plays later, the Cowboys were back in the end zone. That sequence added insult to an earlier miscue. Green Bay had an extra point blocked on its second touchdown, with the return going the other way for 2 points, impactful in a game that ended even. Compounding mistakes and mounting penalties. The Week 4 stumble followed a rough Week 3 in Cleveland, where a blocked field goal helped swing the outcome in the Browns' favor. In total, the unit has been flagged 6 times this season, a volume of penalties that has undercut field position and momentum. Head coach Matt LaFleur didn't mince words about the trend. "There's been some critical errors that have obviously really hurt us," he said, adding that practice emphasis hasn't yet translated. 2 weeks in a row where you have a kick blocked. Obviously, it wasn't enough. Bisaccia's job status becomes a talking point. The drumbeat has grown loud enough to raise job security questions. In a recent mailbag, The Athletic's Matt Schneidman described the prospect of a Bisaccia firing as a hot topic, citing penalties, 2 critical blocks allowed, multiple explosive returns, and muddled return strategy over the last 3 games. While he stopped short of calling for a change, he acknowledged why some fans are. Historically, Rick Gosselin's annual rankings were a bellwether for special teams' health. Since his list is no longer active, PFF's grading offers a proxy, and it's not flattering for Green Bay. The trend line Packers. Special teams under Rich Bisaccia year PFF grade NFL rank 2025, 51.4, 30th, 2024, 58.5, 32nd, 2023, 67.0, 28th, 2022, 71.0, 26. The 4 weeks is early to pull the plug on a coordinator. An in-season upheaval can create fresh problems, but the trajectory is difficult to ignore. Blocked kicks, long returns allowed, and avoidable penalties have repeatedly put the Packers on the back foot. If the unit doesn't stabilize soon, the conversation around Bisaccia won't just be hot, it will be unavoidable. If you're into straightforward, no-drama breakdowns like this, tap like to help more Packers fans find it, and subscribe if you want weekly level-headed looks at the details that decide games. Drop your thoughts below. What's fixable right now on special teams, and what would you change first?